What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert, aka Pretty Boy Rob, and I'll be hanging out with you for today's episode of Shoe Care Academy. As you see, we got these muddy Off White Prestos. I mean, this mud has been sitting for so long, it's almost fossilized into rock, but I gotta do my thing to bring these shoes back to life because the shoe is currently sitting about $2,000 to $3,000 brand new. So if I don't get them looking right, I'm probably gonna lose my job. That's why we got our good old friend, our signature shoe cleaning kit, so we can get the best possible results. With all that being said, there's not much left to it but to do it. So let's get straight into this episode of Shoe Care Academy. All right, y'all, our cleaning station is all prepped. Before we hop into the cleaning, let me go ahead and talk a little bit about these sneakers. If you didn't know, this was part of the 10 collection that dropped back in 2017 by Virgil Abloh. First things first, rest in peace, young GOAT. Personally though, when this shoe dropped, I wasn't that big of a fan of it. One, didn't really rock with Prestos like that, and two, I didn't really see Virgil's vision with the whole construction and deconstruction. However, right now, seeing that these shoes are sitting for about $2,000 to $3,000 on the aftermarket, I definitely wouldn't mind a pair or maybe even 7 in my collection. But with that said, we can go ahead and just set this shoe aside and start off with the cleaning. Just so you know, we only clean one shoe for that before and after effect. So right now I can go ahead and just remove these shoelaces and insert our adjustable shoe tree. All right, the shoe tree is inside the sneaker. Couple benefits of the shoe tree is one, during this cleaning process, we can apply as much as pressure as we need to and really get a deep clean on that toe box. Let me go ahead and just bring in the other sneaker just so you can see what I'm talking about. As you can see, trying to apply much pressure, we're not gonna get the deepest possible clean versus with the shoe tree in. The next reason is really to help with that form and integrity. As you can see, the sneaker's not bending. It's not getting all messed up. So once we put it in the laundry system, it's really just gonna help flush out and keep that form and integrity. But right now, before I get started cleaning this shoe and make a muddy, murky mess on this table, I'm just gonna go ahead and step outside and dust some of this off.
What is all that banging?
I'm just doing my job. I see you doing yours.
Let's go, man. What you got?
Let me holler at you. If you guys didn't know, this is Nick Wilson, one of the greatest sneaker photographers of all time. I gotta ask you, I know you're a big Off-White and Virgil fan. Can you tell me the difference between an Off-White Presto and it's the OG Presto?
So, from what I can remember, we've got the back heel strap, the Off-White tag, no front toe cap, the Off-White exposed tongue.
It's a brand new tongue in general, right?
Yeah, because it goes over the whole top of it.
Yep, that sounds about right to me. However, if we missed any, let us know in the comment section down below. I gotta get back to work and I see you gotta get back to work.
Yes, sir. Have fun.
Do your thing. Alrighty, awesome. We are back from outside. We did get most of that surface dust and dirt off this shoe. However, since this is an Off-White sneaker, Virgil designed it to have layers on top of layers on top of layers. So we got a bunch of dirt still trapped in this mesh, which is the reason why we're using our signature shoe cleaning kit to really flush out the sneaker. However, with that being said, we can get started with this pre-cleaning. The first thing I gotta do is grab our solution and squirt some squirt. All right, we are ready to start with our soft bristle brush. The reason why we're using our soft bristle brush is because this mesh in the front is highly delicate. If I would use the medium bristle brush, it may fray or snag this material. I'm not gonna do it because this shoe's super expensive. So again, let's just hit it with the soft bristle brush. All right, I am all done with the soft bristle brush. Just gonna go ahead and rack that right now, but I do wanna mention a few things. This sneaker does have multiple textures when it comes to the mesh. This mesh on the front is a lot more delicate as far as this back and under the foam tongue. So I was able to apply a lot more pressure. But again, on this upper material, I was only brushing in one direction just to avoid not fraying or snagging that. As well as on the back, where the Off-White branding was, I was just brushing very lightly to avoid not to rub off that print. Right now though, I'm just gonna grab our microfiber towel, pat dry this shoe just a little bit, then I'm gonna hit it with the medium bristle brush on our midsole. All right guys, that is gonna do it for the medium bristle brush on that midsole. When it comes to the Off White Prestos, They dropped 3 different colorways so far. You never know, Nike might drop another one. The white pair probably has to be my favorite of all time. They also dropped an all black pair that looked kind of like Venom. Those weren't part of the 10 collection, but that would probably be my second favorite. And then lastly, these would be third, rounding the bunch. But hey, yo, Miguel Street, which one's coming at number 1 for you?
Man, that's crazy you got those in last, because honestly, those are first place for me. I love a little pop of color, that neutral tone. That's all I need, bro. Those are my favorite.
I mean, it is an OG classic, that's for sure. Let us know in the comment section down below. We would love to hear from y'all, but it is time to hit this outsole using our stiff bristle brush. All right, guys, we are 90% done with this cleaning. Just going to get all these suds off. The last step I do gotta go ahead and do is just take care of these laces. Super simple to do. All you really gotta do is just put them in your bowl of water, swoosh them around like so, and then rub them between your hands. However, if there are some deeper stains, you can use our soft bristle brush, because again, it's designed for those delicate materials. It's not gonna fray or snag the shoe. However, if you use a medium or stiff, it can definitely snag that material. Let me just give a quick example. Stiff bristle brush, that's a no-no. Soft bristle brush, that's a go-go. Yes, our laces are complete. That means we are 100% done with this pre-cleaning. As I mentioned, this Presto was part of the 10 collection. Some other sneakers that dropped in that collection were the Air Force 1s, Air Jordan 1, Air Vapor Max, Blazer Mids, Air Max 97, the Air Max 90s, Zoom Blyes, some Converse Chuck Taylors, and some React Hyperdunks. Out of all those, mine and probably everyone else's favorite has to be the Jordan 1s. However, if you got something different, we want to hear from you. With all that being said though, we can go ahead and put these shoes inside our laundry bag and head on over to the washing machine. Let's get it, let's go. All right guys, we are at the washing machine with the sneakers safely secured inside our laundry bag. This bag will hold 2 sneakers, but obviously like I said in the beginning, we're only cleaning one for that before and after effect. Just gonna go ahead and pop it in here like so. We're always gonna want to use a normal cycle with cold water. The reason why you are using cold water is because hot water could cause some form of sole separation and we don't want that. And then normal cycle and hit start. Here we go, we got our clean sneakers safely secured inside our laundry bag, and let's go and put them on a drying rack. All right, we do got this sneaker on our drying rack that we do have located inside Many Worlds in our drop-off cleaning service. As you can see, we will clean any type of shoes, from your Chelsea boots to the Red Lobsters, you name it. You go to RESHOEVN8R.com and send your shoes in. But again, we are letting these shoes dry in our drying rack. If you don't got something like this, the sun is always a great choice. But we're gonna let these dry for about 24 hours and we'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We did go and let this sneaker dry for over 24 hours, and I am very happy with these results. You know the resellers would be like VNDS, Pastas Dead Stock, 9 out of 10, only wore 3 times. But yo, on a serious note, this shoe definitely cleaned up great. One thing I want to mention is this off-white branding on the inside. We actually lost more of this detail due to natural wear and tear than we did during the cleaning process. With that being said, it's time to get these things laced up so we can head on out of here. There it is, that's gonna do it. That's gonna wrap things up for today's episode of Shoe Care Academy on these Off White Prestos, part of the 10 collection. We achieved these results using our signature shoe cleaning kit paired with our sneaker laundry detergent. All those products are available at RESHOEVN8R.com, as well as all your other shoe care needs. Don't forget to hit the link in the description. I'm sure we got a little promo code in there to save y'all some dollars. Before I bounce though, let me go ahead and just recap how we got these results. First things first, we stepped outside, banged off all that mud, came back inside, started with our soft bristle brush and broke down all the dirt and grime on these premium mesh uppers, then moved to our medium bristle brush, tackled this midsole. After that, we grabbed our stiff bristle brush, came back, paid a little more closer attention to detail on that rubber midsole, and then got that outsole. Lastly, we went ahead and put the sneaker inside the washing machine, washed with cold water, and we got these results. If you're new to the channel, we do got Shoe Care Academy episodes every Thursday, plus we got Vic Almighty videos every Monday. You're gonna wanna make sure you hit that bell to be notified for this Monday's video, because it's gonna be a banger. Honestly, I don't even know what it is, but it's another Vic video, so you know it's gonna be fire. With all that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know the vibe. My name's Pretty Boy Rob, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.